Hi friends, welcome to Art and Culture Center Free Art Family Day video. My name is Bianca. Normally Miss Amanda's here, but today I wanted to take over to talk about tangram puzzles. They're very fun, I think. But before we get started, I just want to say thank you so much to the City of Hollywood and PNC Bank for their awesome support. They are able to help us help you. Every third Sunday of the month, we have our Free Arts Family Day where you guys can come and visit our galleries for free and also come and work on a project with us. And without further ado, then, of course, that gets us into tangrams. So tangrams are really fun and they have a fun name, but what does it all mean, right? I mean, I see shapes and things like that. But I think just to make sure everybody's on the same page, we're going to talk a little bit about shapes today, okay? So let's see. Do you guys, you know these ones? They're pretty familiar, right? If you said these are triangles, you are 100% correct. What's really neat about triangles is that they have two things in common. 1, 2, 3. So that's 3 sides, right? 3 edges. And then it also has 1, 2, 3, 3 angles. Look at that. That's really neat. With triangles, you know, these angles, like what is an angle? What does that even mean? So the angles are basically corners of where 2 sides meet. And for a triangle, sometimes they can be thin. And for a rectangular square, they can be wider. But since we're talking about rectangles and squares, let's see, what are these guys? Same thing, right? Rectangles and squares. So with them, they have angles like triangles, right? So, I mean, what makes them different? Well, there's 4 sides, right? So 1, 2, 3, 4, and there's 4 angles. But as you can see, their angles are at a different shape. With the triangle, it was thinner, and with the squares and rectangles, they're more like a piece of paper almost. Then, to make it even more complicated, I've got these guys. What? These are essentially just funky, cool rectangles. They're called parallelograms, but that's not necessarily like, we're not going there yet. We're not doing geometry. We're just talking basics. Then if we've got parallelograms, triangles, and rectangles and squares, what do we call them all? Like, I mean, yeah, they're shapes, sure, but I mean, if you guessed we call them polygons, you are already rocking and rolling. I love it. So polygons are actually shapes that have straight sides and angles. So poly actually means many. So the word polygon means many angles. And as you can see, look, we've got 1, 2, 3, 4. Like it's all angular and straight and diagonal. And I mean, but we got these guys. What are they? Well, technically they're still shapes, but they are unfortunately not polygons. And that's okay. With the polygons, though, you're able to put them all together and you can make fun shapes, like a square. Now, a square out of a square is like not the most exciting thing, I understand. But the cool thing about tangrams is that there are 7 different polygons you can see, right? So each of those polygons, like my guys right here, they are together in a shape of a square. I'm going to show you how we can make all sorts of shapes with our tangram puzzles, and hopefully you can come up with something really fun and exciting for yourself. Okay, my friends, so here I have a tangram puzzle of a heart. Now, we talked about how polygons have rounded, no, they don't have rounded, right? Polygons have straight edges here, right? But a heart is normally round. So what we're able to do with our tangrams is slide and rotate different things to make different shapes. And representation of all different kinds of objects in our world. Now, that doesn't really look like much of anything, but I will show you a really fun and exciting way to create a cat. So, let me scoot over here. I'm going to pick up all of my pieces and we will start laying our shapes down. Let's start out with this little triangle. So I'm going to put this, I think, would be really fun for an ear. And then I'm going to try the other side of the cat's ear with that triangle. And I'll make the cat's head with the square. Let's see. Well, we need a body for our kitty cat. We are in a predicament, aren't we? We've got all this space, but not a lot of this space, huh? All right, so let's do a rotation that way. And then we're gonna make something else. How about, let's see if you can guess what I'm making. Is it something that lives on the land or underneath the water? Ooh, let's do this. I know what I'm making. So I think you might get it. It's a whale. So let's see. For my friends at home, here, let's see, can you see that? That's where the water comes out. That's the spout. And here, I'll put an eye. Right? And then there's the mouth. And then that is their dorsal fin. And here is the tail. All right, so you guys are able to make any pictures you want just by sliding and rotating. I mean, what is that? Who could say? But most importantly, my friends, we got to remember, always have fun and explore. So, yeah, who knows what that is? I don't know. Okay, my friends, so as you can see next to me, there's a bunch of different animals you can make. You can even make people, you can make buildings. I've seen people create numbers with their tangram shapes, but all we gotta remember is everything's made out of polygons, right? So have fun cutting, always be safe, and have a great rest of your day, guys. Have a good one. Bye.